Hey guys, it's Neil from the Schoolbusters. Before we get started today, just want to give a shout out to our superfan members. If you want help and join and support the channel, hit the join button below and don't forget to subscribe. So getting back to today's video, and in today's video, with the new update 1.31, there is new engine swaps, and this is an engine swap tune for the Nissan Fairlady Z4 32 1969 model. And the engine swap that you need is this one right here, which is the SR20 DET Silvio S15. Now if you've got this, good news, you can copy this tune. So first thing I done is I went to GT Auto and I widened the body. You don't have to do this. I done this and I put a livery on as well. I'm just pointing these out because by doing these two things it altered the PP. So if you don't do it, your PP might be slightly better off than mine would have been. But if you just want a copy, by all means do so. You don't, like I say, you don't have to do these, and your PP will just be lower than what mine is at the end, and it'll be just fine. It just means you just don't have that livery, that's all. First thing I would recommend doing when tuning this is create a new datasheet. Just give it a name, don't matter what you call it. I always just call it Le Mans because this is for Le Mans. It's a 700 pp tune, and here we go. So first off, you want to put racing medium tyres, so make sure you buy them. So I bought all racing tyres, which is the hard, medium, soft, intermediates and racing wets. Fully customizable suspension. Copy this setup, pause it at any point and just copy. Next thing I bought was the fully customizable LSD, and then copy these settings. Next thing after that was the I didn't touch the downforce. Fully customizable CPU, didn't touch that at all. Next you want fully customizable racing transmission, and then you want to change that to 350 for a wider gear ratio. And then the next thing you want to purchase is the high RPM turbocharger. I bought all of them because I was just playing around with the setup. Next thing is the racing intercooler, racing air cleaner, racing silencer, racing exhaust manifold. Then you want carbon brakes, racing brake pads. I bought the brake controller, and then I offset mine to -3. Next thing I bought was the racing clutch and flywheel. There's no propeller shaft. Then I installed all of these, which is bore up, stroke up, engine balance tuning, polished ports, high lift camshaft, racing crank shaft, and then obviously the weight reduction for stage 1, 2, 3, and installed the increased body rigidity. So that's pretty much it on this tune. Like I say, this is set up for Le Mans, so I'm just going to give you a good idea of what this car's like and the best racing setup. So what I'd recommend doing is putting it on fuel map 6. By doing so, you will get 4 laps. If you put it on fuel map 1, you will get 2 laps. So that's why I said fuel map 6 is better, it's comfortable, it controls the car a little bit better. I just want to leave this little bit in here so to give you an idea. It does struggle for oversteer a little bit if you go on the accelerator too quickly coming out of the corner. So basically what you need to do is obviously brake early, let the car roll into the corner, and then basically as soon as you straighten the car up, then hit the accelerator, because then you won't oversteer. It won't start snaking on you basically. And once you master the car and get comfortable with the car, it's a really decent car. It's a decent tune. Being on fuel map 6, going down the straights here, you're looking at top speed is the 180s, If it's on a fuel map 1, you're looking at 195, I think it is. So this is late 180s on fuel map 6, so you're comfortably going to win this race. You're only going to be pitting one stop. So you can see there, I went on the gas there, a bit too early, and you can see it start snaking. So at the end of the first lap, the magic number that you can see when we cross the start finish line is 75%. That means it is 4-lap race. So when you come to the end of the 4 laps, you want to come into the pits. Also, I'd keep an eye on the weather, because you know it does 4 laps. Don't look at the fuel, leave it on fuel map 6 and keep your eye on the weather. As soon as you think it's going to rain, come in and change your tyres as and when. So when you do pit, obviously change your tyres. From my race, which I done here, I put mediums back on and I filled the tank regardless, and you'll see why at the end. So you come back out and you're in P3 and you're only 3 seconds behind, and you comfortably catch them up and you'd overtake them. So because they've got a pit and you don't, like I say. So on the end of when you start lap 7, what I'd recommend doing is when you get down the long straights is changing back to fuel map 1, because if you look on the bottom right there, it says 45% of fuel left, and you're going to comfortably get through this lap all the way to the end and still have fuel to spare, so you might as well just burn it up. So you can see how much time at the minute. So we've got a 35 second, but when you get to the end of the lap, because you're on fuel map 1, you pull that out comfortably, and it's a good decent race for a decent car and a good tune, I think. So I'm quite happy with this. So we'll see the standings as we cross the line, take the win. And there it is. We're just 20 seconds over for 30 minutes, and we're 44 seconds ahead, which is, like I say, is a pit stop. So I hope you guys like this tune. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.